Okay, today we're going to focus on a digital platform called Sketchpad 5.1, and that's going to allow us to draw any images that we like in a digital format. So the first thing we want to do is go to Sketchpad 5.1, and we're going to go right here. It's going to open up our program. And then what I want to do is when we create a new one, we're going to click Add. And then right up here at the top, make sure you're on size of screen. Um, and then once it's on size of screen, choose a blank one and create. It creates a nice size screen for you to work with. Now, things that you can do is you can use the clip art that's provided for you. That's the little face right here. Or you can also download images or upload images from your computer. So if I wanted, for example, that Yankees logo, I could upload that and use that one. So if you're going to use an image that you find on the internet, make sure that you save it on your computer first. So for today's purposes, we're going to use the clip art that's available. There's lots and lots and lots of clip art. I'm going to go with a pumpkin, and I think I'm going to go with this pumpkin. Go with this one right there. It's a nice, clean looking pumpkin. So now what I want to do is I go from the corners. I want to drag this out, recenter it, drag it out a little bit more, and create it to a size that's workable for me. So, whoops, I just did that. Every time you click again, it's going to put that same pumpkin on here. So I want to undo that little. So here's my undo buttons over here. So now because my outlines are already here in black, I'm going to use a little bit bigger black. And so what I'm going to use is my line. I like a line because it's easy to work with, but I can create a bigger size on my line so it's a little bit bigger than the line that's on the pumpkin already. So then to use this tool, all I literally do is click and then begin to draw my line. And I want to try to keep my line over top of the line that's already here, just as if I was tracing on tracing paper. The only difference is you see all the little dots along the way. That's the parts that show me. I keep it short. You could do long lines if it's a long straight line. Like here, I could get away with a little bit longer line since that's going to be pretty much the size. And then I can now notice I'm taking this line and I'm going all the way back up the other side, because what I want to do is I want to get to the point of connecting this white square at the top with my circles that I'm using along the way. And once I get there, it turns green, and then that section is done. Now I'm going to go ahead and I can create uh, more of the same right here. If I want to, it depends on how you want to go. If I'm going to come back around and work on again, I want to create this back to my starting spot. So that's what you want to work on. So the next one, I want to come all the way down. And again, I will finish doing this all the way through. All right, so we're going to work on that in this part. In part number 1 of this video, we're going to work on our tracing. In part 2, we'll work on filling in the colors. So let me finish this section. And again, I'm working on getting up to my top and then back over to my green, and then that creates that square. All right, so I'm going to stop this recording here and I'll finish tracing, and then I'll come back on with what it looks like when it's traced.